Vagina. Titties. Labia. Ovaries. Broadcast.
Hello and welcome to the broadcast with Amanda, Shandy, and Colleen. We are here to party like it's our third birthday because it is. My name is Colleen.
My name is Amanda.
And I'm Shandy.
And welcome everybody to our live show. I busted out my crazy earrings because I wanted to give Mandy a stroke if she's out there.
I forgot they lit up.
They do. And then I picked a sparkly shirt to match the earrings. So I put this whole outfit around these earrings. Also the fact that I didn't wash my hair. And I was like, okay, I gotta. Anyway, what's up, guys? It's our birthday. Woo!
It's our birthday. I brought champagne.
I almost did that, but it's kind of Daniel's bottle of bubbly that he put in the fridge to chill a few days ago, and he's not home. And that's kind of a dick move on my part to like pop it with him not here. So I'm doing a coffee porter instead.
Oh, nice.
So while everybody take a good listen to our theme song, because I do want to change it, and that might be the last time that you hear that.
Oh wow.
Maybe.
Also,
maybe.
Yeah. Attention.
Yeah, I say this every year. Oh, Shandy's opening the champagne. Pop it, girl.
Woo!
Woo!
Skills.
But as I was listening to that song, which I haven't heard in full, I think since our last birthday, I was thinking how relevant it is to today.
It is. I also always forget how long it is.
She said.
I know.
And I'm drinking what is it? The stuff that Jana had brought us, the Glenlivet in a honorary broad wine glass, because why not? YOLO.
That does make more sense. I was like, what the hell color wine is that? This makes so much more sense now.
Beautiful glass. Once upon a time, for like a hot minute, I had one too, and then I forgot it in Raleigh. I also have #got tequila. I also forgot my shot glass in Raleigh.
I also have. So I have Shandy's shot glass. I have the tequila. I have Shandy's wine glass upstairs because Jacob wanted me to send him some of the leftover honorary broad stuff. So I made a little care package for him last night to mail out today.
Nice.
I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that Shandy's wine glass is still here.
Yeah, don't give it to Jacob.
I don't know if I'm gonna. No, I don't know if I'm gonna mail it or not because I'm kind of afraid that I would be the one that broke it.
I mean, I could just pick it up next year.
That's true.
That's a long time to be without your honorary broad wine glass.
That's true.
It's a lot of wine that will be drunk in an unsatisfactory glass.
Well, I was thinking of different ways that I could get it to you, like if Jay is ever in the Bay Area, or if like I see Colt, can I have him bring it back?
Oh yeah.
Shane pass it down to you somehow.
I like this.
Like
I would say give it to a certain creepy mailman.
Yeah. Oh,
that's true. I mean, really, sometimes it's best left with the professionals.
Yeah.
Very true. Very true. So anyway, yeah, I was thinking of ways that I could get it to you, but update. I got another new notebook. It matches the colors of the what are we doing? Broad Little Lies. Thank you.
What are we doing?
I was feeling it. So yeah, very excited. Catch everybody up. I was very upset that I couldn't find the notebook color that I wanted yesterday at the Walmart. So I went to a different Walmart and got it. Because Target had fancy ones with designs on them, and I didn't want that. I just wanted a good old fashioned, 99-cent composition notebook that has gotten me through things like this one. So anyway, I did find one. So yay, go me.
Nice.
So this will be retired after this show. Bye-bye, notebook. Bye-bye.
So now, do you store them on a shelf somewhere?
Yeah. When you come down my stairs, it's right to the right. There's a little nook, and all of my old notebooks and Brett Kavanaugh style calendars from going back to 7th grade are All
No, that's good. That's actually where I was going to suggest you store it if you weren't already. But of course you would have, because you're you. And
Yeah.
yes, of course. Of course.
Okay, so we've got a big group of people in the chat here. We got a lot. So we're doing the Broad Little Lies podcast, which the first episode dropped yesterday, or I guess maybe technically a little after midnight today on June 10th or 11th, whatever day. That has its own feed on iTunes, so you can search for that. It's in the Whole Enchilada feed. The first episode is on our regular broadcast feed. So if you're listening, I mean, I assume those are the two ways that you listen to us now, Whole Enchilada or broadcast feed. So you probably have already seen it, but just in case you didn't, go back and listen. It's an hour long. We had high praise from the audience here, the live studio audience said that he very much enjoyed it. So please check it out. And really, I don't care if you check it out or not. Just go give it 5 stars on iTunes. So whatever.
Do us a solid.
Just, yeah.
And I guess if we're going by network policy, just give us the download. No, I'm just kidding. No, seriously, if you could check it out, though, we'd appreciate that if you are a fan of Big Little Lies. And Jacob, who is in the chat right now, gave us, I think that he outdid himself.
Yeah.
The
100%.
with the stars artwork used to be my favorite, but now the Broad Little Lies one, I think, might be my new favorite. It's awesome. So thank you so much, Jacob, for that.
It's beautiful.
It's really, really cool.
Applause.
Really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so we've got a big crowd in the chat. Just everybody feel free, and by everybody I mean Shandy and Amanda. Feel free to throw out names as you see them. I see Rowan, Gott, and Kayla, who is apparently hopped up on the Mentos right now.
I know Tasha's in the house.
Tasia, what?
I saw her, earlier.
I see Joanne, JP, or as Zachary calls him, P.
Oh.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh, that's really cute.
I kind of like equal parts want and don't want Zachary to give me a nickname.
Oh, he asked about you, Shandy.
Really?
Oh.
He asked because I have a coworker, Shala, and he was like, "Is Shandy at your work?" And I was like, "No, they're 2 different people." But it was really
Same
cute.
first 3 letters.
Yeah.
That is really cute.
Yeah, so that was really funny. And he knows Amanda. He knows that she gets on the airplane and goes. So
Yes.
Yep. Makes him try. I'm trying to make him sing Hamilton with me.
yeah, that's true. Oh, Jay is almost done with Hamilton. His goal is by Sunday.
Oh, yep. He's definitely going to beat me. I'm still sitting at like 150 pages left.
She's 150 pages left.
I think I'm going to finish it for our 4th anniversary.
Okay.
Our 4th birthday.
Woo!
I'll have it done by then.
Awesome.
I'll have the broadcast book report.
Awesome. Okay.
Nice.
Maybe you guys could like collaborate. Maybe that could be like a new Patreon level bonus show, a book report.
A podcast about a book, about a biography.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're doing a podcast about a show.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
It's true. Why do you see more podcasts about shows and not about books?
that's
I listen to a podcast about a show every week. A book.
I was going to say, cool.
Isn't that what we were?
We were in New York this week, and Amanda, let me get your opinion because you can say the same thing I did. And the 25th anniversary of Les Mis was on, the one with the Jonas brother and when Lea Salonga.
Oh yeah, the O2.
The O2 one. And
were you watching public television by chance?
Probably.
Yeah, it's a pledge event on public television.
We were at my parents' house.
Support your local public television station, people, and the Jane Jack Network.
And the Jane
spread your wealth around. You're going to donate to 2 things.
Well, I mean, we were at my parents' house, so it was either public television or Fox News, and I know it wasn't. So I'm guessing it was PBS we were watching it on. Okay, Jay is nodding. It was PBS.
Nice.
I could not believe that it's been 9 years since that aired.
Yeah, crazy, right?
I was like, the Jonas looks the exact same now.
Yeah, they don't age. They like drink like
and the second
virgin vampire blood or something.
What? Yeah, totally. And the other thing, he was like, "Do you think that they'll do like a 10th anniversary, a 15th anniversary, 25th anniversary for Hamilton?" And I was like, "Well, they did it for Rent, so I can't." Oh, Siri, shut up. They did it for Rent, so I think they might do it for Hamilton if it's still around.
Yeah. Oh, Hamilton's not going anywhere. I feel like Hamilton will probably still be on Broadway
Yeah.
in 10 years.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah. Okay, so she agrees. They'll probably do an anniversary concert.
What do you mean, no way? I would argue that Hamilton's.
She said we're going.
Oh, we're going.
Like, we're going.
Cool, me too. Can I come?
You could totally come.
Okay, great.
Woo! That's what she said. Speaking of, Rose said the broadcast will perk us all up. And Kayla said, I'm in a towel. So basically, because going back, JP said birthday suits, everyone.
I almost didn't wear pants. FYI, it's hot as fuck here.
It is.
And I can't open my window because the street's loud.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
So okay, other hellos. We said Jacob, Tasia, Matt Loves TV is in the house. There's us. Eric is here. That's a new face, right? But I think no, Eric has been here before. That's right. I think Amanda doxed him once, right? Is that the Eric that you doxed? Oh, you doxed Brian. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know what that was. I'm new to the internet, guys. It's only like my 5th day in the world.
Fair
enough. I know, I look very good for my age.
And then, so Mike is here, and I know that Mike is here because I got a notification to moderate a comment, and it was his comment. And he said, I have no idea this is out of context because I didn't read this beforehand. I think they were talking about the shot glasses. He said, I only use my glasses to suck evil spirits from my body, which I believe was a reference to cupping.
Ah.
Oh.
Yes. I think Kayla, I have to moderate her comment. I'm in a fucking cave. Okay.
Wait, what?
Cool. Of emotion or like a real rock one?
Oh, like I think she's referring to the weather.
Yeah, she says 104 today. Oh, Eric is Eric from the Comic-Con visit. I said, Jane Jack, are you the Eric that called Nick the other one? Because if so, you are a god and a legend on this network. But anyway, everybody that's here, thank you for coming. What is up, ladies? How is it going on this fine Tuesday night? Yeah, he said, yes, that's me. All hail Eric. I'm the other guy.
Eric is the other guy.
It would only be better right now if Matt were here, to be honest. Because he would witness this, because
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what have you guys been up to over the last week or so? Anybody doing any? Oh, I'm sorry. Before we do that, I have to wish Christy a happy birthday.
Yes.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yay!
Yeah.
So, okay. Sorry. Resume. What did everybody do this weekend?
Well, Daniel's parents were in town visiting.
Ooh, exciting.
So, yeah, we went to a jazz show. We went on a walking tour of the Lower East Side. And I went out to New Jersey for a 1-year-old's birthday party, and I played in a bouncy castle.
Nice.
Ooh,
It was the best.
fun.
All birthdays should have bouncy castles.
Yeah,
That sounds like a solid,
Yeah.
solid plan.
No matter what age, bouncy castles are always fun. Sorry, we have an audio problem that I just noticed that my sound bitch has come in.
My audio actually went completely out a few minutes ago.
Oh,
and I don't know. I unplugged and now I'm back.
you are back. Hello.
You are back. We missed you.
You didn't even know I was gone.
No, we didn't. I'm sorry. It doesn't mean we love you any less, though.
Oh, no, not at all. Yeah, it was very temporary, and I'm back.
Okay.
I think like last weekend, mostly I watched Big Little Lies, and I'm sure I did some other things, but
yeah. I drove. So we had Zach's pre-K graduation. on Friday. Then we got in the car and immediately drove with my parents back up to New York. We stopped in right outside of Baltimore and stayed in a hotel. I had the iPad once Zach fell asleep and watched a marathon session rewatching season 1 of Superstore, which I still love, and I got Mike into. So that is
Nice.
another, thumbs up for the
Yeah,
Superstore.
it's a good endorsement.
Yeah, give a good endorsement in the chat right now, Mike, please. And then Alex had slept the whole time, so by the time we got to the hotel, he was like hyper, and like so it was me and Alex and Jay sharing the bed, and he was like body surfing. Like it was like 3 in the morning before he fell asleep, and then he woke up at 3:45, and he was so tired, but he was like, "Mama!" and then would like body slam into me, and then I'd be like, Alex, I'm trying to go to sleep. Go to sleep. And then he'd get up and be like, Dada!
If at first don't succeed, try with the other humans.
It was awful. Like we got in, and I think at 12:30 we closed the lights, and he didn't fall asleep until 3, and then I fell asleep at like 3:30, and then he woke up at 3:45, and I was like, shut up and go to sleep. I had like those moments where I was like, be quiet. But we had my grandma's birthday party on Saturday, and it was really fun. I think she had a really good time. And this is like, this is her 89th birthday. So, she sees some birthdays. And I think that,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
had a good time. I had a good time.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was my day, and then that was my weekend rather. Nothing super exciting. But the most exciting thing that really happened to me this week, not my kid graduating, not my grandma's birthday, not flying back at 9:30 at night on Frontier Airlines with a 16-month-old who was used to going to sleep right at 7. Nope, none of those were the most exciting part of my week. The most exciting part of my week is, and Drake knows this, and I'm really sad he's not right now, I found the geocache that I have been searching for the last like 3 weeks, and I have gone like every couple of days, including on this past Friday when somebody logged that they had found it, and I was like, I was just there. Where is it? And like I could break there. I was like, things. And like I had this idea of what it was, and so it was in a bicycle lock, and I had guessed originally that it had something to do with the bicycle rack based on the clue, and there were 2 locks, and I was convinced it was the other lock. So I sat on the ground one day. I swear I was there like 6 or 7 times. And I sat on the ground one day and was trying to figure out like the combination, and I took him back, and we searched like high and low and in the cracks because we knew that it was like a small different kind of thing. And we checked in the bike rack too. We looked everywhere. We checked the locks, and then I read a comment on it, and this is where I get a little stalkery, right? But I call it resourceful. There was somebody that said they had found a cache similar to this in Cambridge while visiting family. So I may have stalked that person's profile on the geocache website, looked up every geocache that they found in the Cambridge area, like had every tab open, went through, found one that actually involved a bicycle lock, and I was like, this has to be it. This has to be it. Like I did the Control F, found his comment, it was very similar to the one that he made in Raleigh, and I sent it to Drake last night at like 12:45 while I was waiting for the Broad Little Lies thing to do. I was like, this has to be it. Like, it's got to be the bike lock. It has to be, because read this one, and this matches his comment. And he was probably like, wow, this is a lot for 1 a.m. I was like, I'm going back. So I went back today, and it turns out that it wasn't the combination lock, it was the other one, and the bottom part where you put the key in unscrewed out, and that's where it was. And I took a video of it for the broadcast Instagram, and then none of it was on the video. Apparently I forgot to aim it at the geocache, and you're me talking, and it's just sidewalk.
Now, see, you totally did that intentionally because you don't want other people to be able to find it as easily now.
I guess, but I don't know.
You're just leaving clues.
I don't know if you can see that. You see where it is, like,
oh yeah,
at the lock? Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
But yeah. So
That's crazy.
but I sent it to Drake. I was like, "Booyah! I found it!" You know,
Nice. Congratulations.
thanks. Okay, that's really all I got. Um, yeah. So Amanda, you said you went to a music show?
Yes, we went to a jazz show. We went to see, oh gosh, who did we go see? We go see a lot of jazz shows, and I like jazz, but I'm like not like as well versed as the Drake family is. Um, Robbie Coltrane, that's who we went to go see. Which yeah, no, it was really good. But I did kind of bury the lead a little bit. I forgot probably the most exciting, the headline of the trip. We went to go see Jerry Seinfeld at the Beacon Theater.
That's
Oh wow.
Funnier than I thought. I've never really considered myself like into his
Yeah,
comedy.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, I don't know, very like,
I could see that.
yeah, just not traditionally my thing. But he put on a good show. I thought it was really entertaining. I hadn't been in the Beacon Theater in like a million years.
Since we saw Damien Rice there, right?
Damien Rice, and I was telling them about like that experience and how it was my absolute favorite concert experience of all time.
So good. I saw
Yeah,
the audio from what was it? Cannonball.
Cannonball.
did.
So to fill everyone else in who was not there, that was not Colleen and I. So back when we lived together in Astoria, Queens, 186 years ago.
Yeah.
We went to go see Damien Rice at the Beacon Theater, which is this like beautiful old theater uptown in New York. This was before it was renovated, so it was like a little derelict. But it had character. It had character. But the cool thing about this concert is like he is not usually a terribly chatty person. He just kind of like plays the songs and that's it. But during the concert, one of actually my favorite song that he does called Cannonball. He stepped away from the microphone, stepped up to the very lip of the stage, and just played the song with just the guitar and his voice and no microphone amplification of any kind. And you could hear a pin drop in the audience. Like everyone was just listening and enjoying and being there in the moment. And it was just the most beautiful musical experience I've ever had in my whole life. And I've always loved the Beacon for it ever since. So it was nice to be back.
And I recorded the audio to that on my phone back when it was like a BlackBerry or whatever, 2007 or 8. And I still have that audio. I put it on my blog, but that is the audio that I have on my Damien Rice playlist when it pops up because it was just so beautiful. Cool. You're right. It was awesome. So cool. And I believe that was the time period when he and Lisa Hannigan were fighting so much and she like walked out.
Did she walk out?
It was that tour that we saw.
Oh.
I can't remember. I don't think she was at our show because I think that was because they were fighting so much that tour, and it was after that tour that she left.
No, I thought she was because I feel like I've seen him with her and without, and I could have sworn that was one that she was there.
When I saw him at Jones Beach, and then you saw him the following night with Fiona, and they were both terrible because they should not have been outdoors. Neither of them.
Yeah.
That was when he was without her for sure.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so then that must be, but I know that because I looked it up later because because that was when I was first friends with Nick, and Nick used to send me through like LimeWire or whatever early Dropbox was email. He used to send me all of the Damien Rice like stuff that was, live stuff that had been recorded and shared through like fan sites, and that's why I have a lot of my Damien Rice like live stuff is because Nick had sent it to me back in like 2007 and 8. And 9. But when the new album came out, I went back because a lot of this, and I got into Lisa's solo album. I went back and kind of read about it, and it was a tour that we saw that she walked out of. Obviously it wasn't our show, but she left, and that was when they haven't seen each other since.
Ah, makes sense. I didn't know any of that. I just wondered, like, oh, I guess they went their separate ways, and he doesn't use her on albums anymore.
No. Because they were, together at that point, and they were fighting so terribly that it got to be really toxic, and she just walked out and never talked to him again, pretty much. She
Huh.
ghosted him for like years.
Huh.
And a lot of the songs, well, from what I've read and Nick and I talked about when My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy came out,
Mhm.
if you go back and listen to them in the context of him singing about Lisa, and then you put together her songs from her album that are clearly about him, and then go back to some of the ones on, is it Nine Crimes, that
9 Crimes, I think.
are kind of, allude to their relationship too. Like, it's this whole, I was like, oh my God, I'm in middle school again. This is crazy. With people that can like make music. It's anyway.
How very Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, I know, right? Which Nick has been getting into, into as well. But I know that we've got some Damien Rice fans in the chat, so I hope that you guys were okay with this conversation that probably bored a whole lot of other people. Feel free to chime in the chat. We'll read it. Let me just check in with you guys very quickly. We've got a couple of comments to be moderated. JP's comment was, I'd wear no pants, but then my butt would stick and peel from my chair. It's gross and loud. Okay.
Uh.
Censor
fair.
Janet is in the house, and she said, "Happy birthday, fuck the patriarchy."
Thank you.
Yeah.
And Kayla and Ro both said, sound bitch, bitches." We had a couple of endorsements for Superstore in the chat. Mike said, very endearing characters. I love Bo. Yeah, for some reason he likes the weird white teenager that wants to be a rapper who acts like over the top early Eminem. Who actually is a pretty funny character. Matt Loves TV said Superstore is some good stuff. It has a great ensemble. Everyone brings something distinctive to the mix, and I have to agree with that. And then Rose said, when I saw Seinfeld at the Beacon, I was nodding off, but I also wake up at 4:30 a.m.
That's legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really.
Yeah.
So, does anybody have anything else for the first portion of the show before we move on?
Nope. Those are all my things.
So, I was telling you guys some of the stuff that I had found for today, and one of the things we are going to save for a couple weeks. I thought about some other things and was like, maybe if an article comes in, like a funny one, like superintendents pooping on things, we could use that. That never happened. JP failed us. So that said, I thought that we could play a game of, and of course now, hold on, my chat has been, or my Chrome has been, whatever. Oh my goodness, Kayla, sorry, breaking. I think there's a captain sighting.
There is. He's right over my shoulder here.
Take a shot.
Slurping away, gnawing on himself. It's real attractive. It's real cute.
Kayla said, I see a pussy, which I guess YouTube is not okay with. White supremacists and pussies. That's the YouTube model. All right, so I figured maybe the chat would like to get in on the action for picking one of these.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it.
So I'll explain this. While I'm explaining this, somebody in the chat, because we have about a 10-second delay, pick a number between 1 and 3,000 that isn't one of the numbers that we've already picked. We've got questions about me, would you rather, and pick one. So I think pick one or would you rather is probably better for audience participation. But while we are waiting, 562.
All right.
All right,
Real
Ro.
quick on the draw.
I know. All right.
Yep. Got it in just a little bit too late.
All right. Well, we've got a couple here. So.
Huh. And JP guessed the same number as Ro. Coincidence, or are you just reiterating?
Ooh. Now, if this was Superstore, there would definitely be a joke there. But it's not. So, okay.
Sorry.
All right. 564. Would you rather read a book or listen to an... Oh, no. No, 562. My bad. Would you rather wear shackles or a straitjacket for 48 hours?
Oof.
Shackles any day of the week.
Shackles are the ones that go around your ankles, right?
You can go around your hands too. Well, your wrists.
Okay. I think I'm good with shackles as well.
Yeah, I think I am
Straitjacket is
too.
like, I get claustrophobic, like sometimes even if I'm under the covers, so like straitjacket is just not gonna happen.
Yeah. I'm also just a chronic face toucher. I feel like as soon as you put that thing on me, my entire body would start itching and it would just be the worst.
That's very true. It's like a day long. It's like a 24-hour long. Oh, I'm sorry, a 48-hour long MRI. But
Yeah, just thinking about it now, like everything itches. I'm sorry. Oh my God, everything itches. I can't even think about it. Oh,
for everyone listening at home, Amanda is now frantically itching everything.
I couldn't do it.
If this was a regular episode, I would totally call it frantically itching everything.
Yes. Yes, and we would have pulled that video for Insta.
Yep.
And we will.
Oh my God, Tasia says, but a straitjacket is like a hug all day long.
No, it's not. No, it's not at all.
She did have an upside down smiley face. So.
Oh, truth. But not. The other one
Whoa.
for 562, would you rather Huffington Post or Daily Mail and why? I think we're all going to go with Huffington Post, although I have to say, I am a huge fan of the Daily Mail's pictures. They have the best pictures. It's like better than TMZ.
Cool. I don't have much experience with them, but I will take your word for it.
Well, Daily Mail is, somewhat tabloidy, but they have awesome pictures. They're also somewhat tabloidy, so I kind of want to say Huffington Post because then at least I've got a wide variety of things I could read more, I guess, newsy and intellectually, but the pictures, so
Well, but is that why they have such good pictures? Because they're tabloidy?
maybe. I mean, I don't know. I think yeah, probably. I mean, whatever. Okay, so everybody, you guys picked the wrong question for would you rather. 562 for the about me question. One was if you're entering a baking contest, what recipe would you make?
Oof. I don't know. I don't really bake. It's very stressful baking.
My go-to would either be chocolate chip cookies or chocolate chip banana bread. There's a common denominator here.
Yeah,
So it's very important.
I like that too. All right, let's real quick go to something like
Oh, it's a different kind of bake-off.
different kind of okay, that was our runner-up, $24.99. So let's go to $24.99. Hold on. 20, 31, 27s, 25s. We're getting there, people. $24.99. Would you rather do the whip nay nay or Gangnam Style dance every time someone says your name?
Oh my God.
Now you guys, everybody knows those, right?
I know of them, but I don't really know what Whip Nene is, so I would have to do Gangnam Style because I do know how to do that.
I don't know how to do either, but I've watched people do Whip Nene and tried to copy them at Christmas parties.
I feel like which one is longer? Because I'll take the shorter.
Oh, that's good too.
I don't know. They're both dance party songs. They're probably like the same.
I think they also are very repetitive, so you could probably just do it as long as you wanted.
Yeah.
Like, or as you could quit as soon as you wanted?
Yes.
That-
Yes.
Tomato.
Tomato.
Tomato. Tasia said totally Gangnam Style. The pony never gets old. That's a good point.
It's true. Probably better cardio.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. She does have a very good point. All right. So I feel like we're somewhat split, leaning towards Gangnam Style. No, would you rather healthy choice or lean cuisine?
I don't know the difference.
Ugh. Ugh.
Look, they had 3,000 questions to come up with in each of these. They're not all going to be winners, guys. And then this one I think we can all relate to. Do you make a pro and con list or just go with your gut? I have my gut and then I make my pro and con list and then I generally go back to my gut, thus wasting the time that it took me to
Yeah.
make the pro and con
Or
list.
like go with your gut, make your pro and con list skewed towards your gut
Yeah.
to confirm what you're already gonna do.
It's kind of a mental list. I don't actually write anything down.
Yeah.
All right. I always write everything down, as you guys know. See, I could work at the White House. I am like all memos all the time. Okay, so moving on to 69. Would you rather swing on a porch swing or a tire swing? Porch swing.
Porch swing. It's my dream to have a house that has a porch so I can have a porch swing.
Oh,
Nice.
that's so sweet.
I feel like I've outgrown tire swings. You have to be quite small.
Yeah, I feel like they get really uncomfortable. I need the back support that a porch swing can offer.
Well, we have a tire swing for Zach in the back, and I have to say, I thought it was awesome. And then I went on it and got dizzy and was like, "Ooh, I am too old for this. My equilibrium can't handle the truth here of the tire swing." Okay, would you rather s'mores or brownies? Why?
Oh, that's hard.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I think generally I'd go brownie unless I was at a campfire. Then obviously you go with the s'more.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go s'mores all the way here because it's warm. I mean, brownies are warm too.
Brownies can be warm.
Yeah, but I don't know that combination.
Okay, I would go with s'mores all day, every day. But are we talking brownies with ice cream? Because then I'm gonna switch over.
Yeah. I don't know. I could do a brownie any day of the week. A s'more is only when you're camping.
No, it's also when you're bored and have a microwave.
No, I don't like the microwave. I don't like them. I don't like them. They've got to have the char of an open flame.
It's got to be made with fire.
If you're gonna do them at home, you got to turn the gas oven on and do it over the oven and burn your house down. That's the level of commitment we need for the s'more perfection.
I guess. I don't know. I'm like a tie. I go with brownie, I guess. I don't know though. I love s'mores, but I like stale marshmallows better than burnt melted marshmallows. Oh, this is such a difficult decision. Okay, I'll go brownie because there's ice cream. I decided in my head that there is ice cream.
All right.
All right, then wrapping this up with 369. See, we please the listeners.
That's what we're here for.
That's what we're here for. Also, guys, feel free. You might be telling me in the chat. It's being blocked right now. Okay, Adele or Pink, and why? Also difficult.
That is also very difficult
because they're both badass.
They're both pretty great.
I don't care.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Pink though.
Interesting. I mean,
she's been around longer. She's got a lot of great songs. She does the crazy, like, acrobatic things with the silks and the spinning around, and sings while she's hanging upside down, like a million feet in the air.
And I love all of Pink's stuff. She has one of my favorite songs of all time. Actually, there's 2 of my top 10 list are Pink songs. One of them is called Crystal Ball, and it's like this really pretty acoustic song from, God, I don't even know which album at this point. And then the other one is called The One That Got Away, and it's not the Katy Perry song, just the same title. And it is probably in my top 5, and it's just such a beautiful song talking about, like, you know, an encounter she had with someone, and, you know, they're the one that got away because it just wasn't the right time. And it's just, I totally recommend it. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. So I want to go with Pink. But we're also in this time of year for me that's kind of weird because tomorrow, June 12th, is the 6-year anniversary of my grandpa dying. And he had this whole, like, Adele thing, like he had with his grandchildren, where he was a big fan of the song Someone Like You, even though he had always acknowledged, like, some of her vocal, you know, things with it. like pronunciations and whatever. But like one of the videos I have of him is from when he was sick and he was singing that, and we played that for him when he was like in and out of consciousness, and like so uh Adele kind of like pings at the heart. Also, she's Adele and she's awesome, so it's kind of tough for me. Do I go with the emotional choice or do I go with the longer resume choice? I don't know.
You don't have to pick.
No,
I think you've presented you've presented very good. You can pick both. I decree it.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna defer to later.
Okay.
I'm gonna defer, either, same thing. The chat says, Mike says Pink, but it's close. You Plus Me is a great record with Dallas Green. Got, of course, says Adele, but really Amy Winehouse. I do love Amy Winehouse as well.
Yep.
But all right, yeah, this is tough. I guess I'll go. I don't know. Jenny, do you have anything? And then we'll do the last question, and then we'll go on.
I don't care in the least.
Okay, so the last
short and sweet.
No offense to anyone, but yeah.
All right, fair enough. Drive on the wrong side of the road or drive double the posted speed limit.
Oh, neither.
Oh, that's terrible.
I guess I would speed. One time I went to Hartford to see like this movie thing with my friend Brian, who was on the Mayor Man show for that brief period of time, and Amanda knows Brian.
I do know Brian.
Yay! And so my friend Chris and I were driving there to see him, and we didn't realize that the every other street was a one-way street, and we totally turned down the wrong way. And it was kind of scary for a hot minute. We were like, why is this street so tight? And why is that car driving this way?
Yeah, I remember growing up, I lived on a one-way street, and like you just see people going down the wrong way.
Yeah.
All the time. And you're always scared for them, and it's very weird to see.
Yeah. I will say that I am terrible in like parking lots, like the Walmart parking lot is like, every other way. And I totally disregard that. But so does everyone.
Yeah. I feel like a parking lot, it's like anything goes.
I know, right? It's like, those are suggested ways. Okay, so chat. JP said, would you rather not know you smell like poo or always smell poo that no one else can smell?
Oh.
I guess ignorance is bliss.
But would anyone ever hang out with you?
Right, then no one will want to be your friend. Except for people that maybe don't have a sense of smell. There are those people.
That's true, but I'm also in that place in my life where I have more friends on the internet. So I guess and I have, 2 young children, so the being left alone thing is kind of okay too. This is tougher than Pink and Adele.
I agree with Kayla, and I'm just gonna go neither.
Yeah, I don't think I like either of those choices.
I feel like I passed on the music one, so I get to choose neither on this one. I get 2 choices.
All right, fair. And then JP also finishes up with, would you rather get $10,000 now or find a penny whenever you reach into your pocket?
How often can one reach into one's pocket? Like, I'm just thinking, how long would it take you to get?
I do it a lot. Yeah. Well, but I suppose it's more than the excitement factor of, oh boy, a penny.
This is like you're on a mission. You're like, every time I reach in, I'm gonna get a penny.
Yeah.
But I have to do this 100 times to get $1.
That feels like a lot of work.
It does feel like a lot of work.
That's true. But if you could reach in your pocket like once an hour, let's say, okay, so that's $1.20 a day, $1.20 a day for 365 days a year. Hold, please. Also, by the way, times 365 would be $432 a year. That's not too bad. So I guess
Well, how many years has this taken us?
yeah, I'm guessing
Right.
saying is probably the $10,000 now, so I don't have to reach into my pocket every hour on the hour for the next gazillion years.
Right.
Well, then
And probably
also, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say $10,000 now, and then let the bank reach into the virtual pocket of interest. You know,
Well,
like make more money on it because you have it now.
yeah. My thought was that you'd have to, what would you do with all those pennies? You'd have to bring them to the bank to get exchanged for bills. And wouldn't the bank get suspicious that this person was coming in all the time with bags of pennies? Where are they getting all these pennies?
I think you would just get a good old fashioned piggy bank.
Yeah, but then you can't buy things with 100.
Well, right, and then you'd cash it
1,000
in
pennies.
once it was full, and it wouldn't look suspicious because you're just an adult, a fully grown adult with
With a piggy bank.
Totally normal.
You'd have to go to different banks to deposit it because they'd both be like, dude, this weirdo keep bringing all these pennies. Where are they getting them?
But they're just pennies, so nobody's gonna suspect you. Like the tax people, nobody's gonna be on that shit. It's just pennies. Like you could have found them in the street. Nobody cares about pennies.
I don't know. Living in Trump's America. You're a woman with a lot of pennies. There is something wrong.
Yep. You can't have your own independent stash of pennies.
Nope.
Ah, but
Suspicious.
as Eric points out, go to a penny slot machine and keep feeding it. Eventually.
Oh, that's smart.
Then how much time is this going to take too? Because now you're factoring in the amount of time, whereas if you just get the $10,000 up front, you don't have to spend any of this time. So you're also saving time. If you think about time as being money, which is maybe, I don't know, maybe valid, maybe totally not, but you are getting time back.
He did say get in free drinks while playing.
Huh. I think I'd still go with the 10 grand.
I think I go with the 10 grand too.
Yeah. Seems just like less of a hassle.
More
There's less to deal with.
because, and I see our chat is doing math as well. So $432. So 10,000 divided by 432. It would take 23, I don't know, years maybe.
Oh, good God.
Get that 10 grand. So, or something like that. That said, yeah, let's do the 10 grand. Cool. All right. Well, on that note, we are going to stop for our ad break. And come back in just a second. So here we go. Okay, and we're back.
I really like that the chat got to experience an ad break with us.
Yep.
I know. If you're a Hangout level patron, you can experience an ad break with us once a month, which actually I was going to ask you guys, and this is something that we would normally cut out, but here we are. So sure. I feel like we should set a certain week of the month that we do the Hangout or more level patron thing, like maybe because we do the fourth Tuesday of every month. We generally do the the bonus content show. So what if we did the third or the fourth Tuesday, probably the third Tuesday of every month, we did the live Hangout show? What do you guys say?
I mean, I feel like we can sync up our week of the month.
I think so.
Been this long enough. We should be
at this point.
So, yeah, what do you say? The third Tuesday of every month will, barring any immediate scheduling issues, which we'll let everybody know with plenty of time. Third Tuesday of every month, we'll do our Hangout show.
Works for me.
Sounds good.
Whoop. Okay, so that means next week you guys get us twice.
Oh my goodness.
I gotta put makeup on 2 weeks in a row. Darn it. But okay, so that said, let's get into some feedback. Well, mine is opening, so JK. Here we go. Still opening. All right, so in regards to last week's the quizzes that we took on BuzzFeed, apparently a lot of us belong in Nantucket because Kayla said she took the city quiz a bunch of times for fun and got Nantucket every time. She said, also, apparently I'm a Scorpio, which I think is pretty accurate. You are loyal, competitive, protective, and very trusting. If you have a secret, you can always trust a Scorpio. Christy said, and again, happy birthday, Christy. I got Libra, which I am not, and Nantucket, and I can barely hang out. Rose said, oh, I'm sorry. Randy said, I think the city quiz might have been funded by.
Okay, so then what does that say about me that I am supposed to be living in Texas?
That's true. You were the only one that got Austin so far.
Hey, they needed to, they need a control. They need to like throw people off the scent. If 100% of people got Nantucket, that'd be suspicious.
I'd be curious how many total cities they have, though.
So what we're saying is when we take our 1 penny a day to the slots machines, Shandy's the one that needs to play the slots.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, at what point are we doing this got tequila shot? Because mine is poured and ready to go.
Oh, mine is not poured.
We can do it now. Hold on.
All
right.
I realized.
Can we take a moment and remember the last time we all had tequila together?
Yeah, we'll get there because we're gonna do 2.
Well,
one.
Can all of us remember when we did tequila together?
I can.
I can.
Okay.
It's
not
okay,
all of the end.
Just not all of it.
It's not video. So we're gonna do. I mean, this is a portion of the show where we're all gonna drink our water because I think we're gonna have a couple of tequila shots coming up. So please feel free to. It's pourer's choice. Pourer's choice, or however you want to make that happen.
Yeah, I was gonna pick up some limes on the way home.
Baby. I think I even have limes downstairs, and then I was like, "Oh, that's too complicated. I'll just chase it with champagne."
Nice. I did have some orange that I was gonna do. When I was in college, someone told me once a slice of orange and sugar for a tequila shot makes it taste like a sugar cookie. It's not true. It doesn't. It doesn't. But
it's good.
I had to do several to prove that it didn't. But I think if you take a Jose Cuervo shot, it's just never gonna taste good.
Yeah, that's true. This is Silver Patron. But
so
after that, everybody hold off. Let's read. Let's do the reading portion right now, the facey back at least before we get to that. Rose said, totally forgot to post a picture of the Francis Scott keychain.
I love it so much.
Sold out on the West Wing Weekly merch in a couple hours. Too bad that I'm not cut in on the profits. And then JP says, Shandy hearing. I'm sorry, Shandy. Do you have the doc pulled up? Because I had a special request for you to read this portion.
I do have it pulled up.
Cheers.
I got JP's stuff pulled up right now. All right. JP said, Shandy hearing Colleen say quiche. Bleh. Me hearing Colleen say our parents had sex in the wrong month. Bleh. Rest of the group, I just got out of the shower and I'm typing this without a towel on. Bleh, bleh.
That's kind of funny because Kayla's the one that started this show in just a towel.
True. This group of
it's very
very comfortable with each other.
Yep.
So if you're a listener and you would like to join this very comfortable group, the more the merrier.
Grab your towel and come on in.
All these people show up in Raleigh also, just saying.
Get yourself a slice of quiche, grab your towel.
And I would just like to remind everyone that, this is towel optional.
Yeah.
I don't know where I was going with that. Forget it. Okay, so we're up to match what she said. So okay, here is my idea, right?
Okay.
So this is a page long, so it's pretty long. That's what she said. What if instead of doing the tequila shot together, you take a shot when there is a particularly really funny match what she said, and you're just going to drink in honor of it. So we don't have to do this particular one together. We will do the one after the got email together. And this way you can either, do like your, this is like pourer's choice. Like if you want to, if there's one particularly funny, like award it with
Award it with the shot. So we're combining the like laughing with the taking in of the liquid.
Exactly.
All right.
Maybe not at the same time. Maybe finish laughing and then.
I mean,
I'm here for this.
So whatever you want to do. Kind of like The Voice, though. Is that what it is? Where they like, slam their desk, slam the bell and like
The button.
like, whoa, this is the moment. So,
If only our chairs turned around.
right. So we're gonna play a game called The Shot.
Okay, well, you all in desk chairs. I'm on a sad wooden IKEA chair. I'd have to like literally get up and do like this.
Hey, Amanda, my sister said that there's an IKEA in the city now.
Well, there's one in Brooklyn. Is there one in like Manhattan City?
I don't know. I mean, she lived, I don't know, somewhere in Manhattan.
Cool.
4th, 5th Street. I don't really know. I know I don't know where it is, but she was like, "Oh my God, there's an IKEA in the city now." Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Okay.
Cool.
Things that I would cut out if we weren't live. That's an example of one.
I'll have to tell your sister. We can go have a date at IKEA.
Oh my God, I know.
So good.
I'm so jelly. Okay, that's what she said. Let's do it, guys.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, it's okay. I did too. Solidarity.
I've seen you do it before. It's weird, but it's one of your many adorable tics.
My connection may be weird because I can't see it.
I'm pretty sore.
It's super fun. It's super hard. I feel like I can do a lot of things that I couldn't do last year.
That's very satisfying.
Oh, hey, I can do this.
What is that? Oh, wait. No, sorry. Cannot read. I've lost my spot. Where are we?
I'm going to highlight it for you.
Oh, thank you. You're a doll.
I'm here for you. I got your back, girl.
I think I might have to take the shot now, just out of sheer stupidity. What is that like? Teach me your ways.
Mm.
Okay. I might have to take a shot for the next one.
Yeah. Are you cool with cupping?
That one was mine,
Ooh.
girl.
That's right. She was very excited.
It was yours to say?
Yeah, but that's okay.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
No, that made it even better. Just jump in. It's our birthday. We'll party like we want to.
Yeah.
We live to serve.
I had to push him out.
Which
He
they
was-
don't care about in Alabama nowadays.
Mm.
He wasn't the only one. There were others too.
He showed me
Go.
where it was, like really pointed it out. Pretty much had to do it for me.
All right, I'll do the
That
shot.
one's really good too, but I
That was
can't do 2 shots in this.
No, that's fair.
short amount
That's
of time.
fair.
Woo! All right,
All right.
fine.
Mhm.
Until
I do enjoy the boob grab that went with it.
I know.
But that was like your chaser.
Place my boob.
Who needs lime?
We've been through so much together. Until you find one, you don't know to look for that style.
You walk by and you're like, I know there's something there that nobody else does.
If you're only getting it for a year's use, it's worth it.
We are readjusting hard, guys.
Aren't we always?
I'll get it out there.
You never let us down, ever.
I'll let you pick which ones you want to do. We can each do it, or you can each pick one. I've done them both. Okay, Superstore fans, that is 100% a line that Dina would say. I just want to throw that out there.
That's what Dina said.
That's what Dina said.
Are we eating these in one sitting?
I wouldn't want both.
You can put syrup in the crevices.
What the hell
Oh my
are we
god.
talking about?
What? Oh, the waffles.
Waffles. Yeah, we were.
Mhm. Oh man, I did sausage too.
I will take it.
Let's do one more. Let's make it quick.
I was staying on top of them.
I've never been to one, and I really like to see them.
Pound, 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 pound.
All
right.
That one deserves it.
I didn't read it, but I'll take it. I think I'm the only one who's standing.
Because I got a half one left, but
Pound, 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 and press release.
We got a good 30.
Sorry, I'm swallowing. That's what she said. We were at like maximum capacity in my basement.
I'm so happy I don't know how to control this.
I'm so excited. I'm so scared.
Classic. Jesse. Focusing on the one thing week after week, does that make it harder?
Depends on what that one thing is.
We're all excited to be doing that.
We will try to keep the show to be around an hour so it won't take up too much of your night.
It lasted like a whole month for her.
Ooh,
lucky gal.
I was talking to someone recently who told me that they get their period every 25 days.
Oh man.
That's
Oh,
quick.
Yeah.
every 3 weeks. That's awful. And then somebody else in the group of people that I was like sitting with was like, yeah, I get mine every like 15 days, like every other week almost.
What?
Mhm.
She should go to her doctor. That sounds like a problem.
I know. They were like, my daughter gets hers, once a month, and I get it twice before she gets it once. And I was like, oh, ooh.
Jeez.
Yeah. I was like,
Oh man.
that is, pretty awful. But all right. So that said, let's move on to But Her She-Males. First up, we have actually, let me check in with the chat. Chat, you guys cool? Kayla says she gets her period like every 2 months. Sorry for the TMI. I'm pretty sure that's not TMI.
There's no such thing as TMI.
Yeah.
Nope.
Have you ever heard the time that I got an IUD stuck in my rib?
No, let me tell you about it.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Great. So no such thing as TMIs. Hold on. Got can be convinced
my
so
God.
easily. What is Got being convinced easily?
About tequila. He said oh my god, sorry. Trying to add something into the outline and it's just on my phone, it's hard. That's what she said. He said he wasn't gonna do tequila because it was a school night, and I said, God, it's a school night for me too. Get your fucking tequila.
School night for everybody. School's not over
Exactly.
yet.
Yeah, Got.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
will do. We're gonna when we read your email, we're gonna do a shot of tequila after it. So
you better be there
yeah,
Mhm.
with
I
your
know-
tequila.
exactly. I know that you're on your honor system, but if you take a picture of you doing it and text it to one of us or Facebook
Yes.
message it to us, we'll put it on the Facebook feed, the Instagram thingy.
Truth.
And actually, let's all take pictures of ourselves doing it after that, and we can hashtag Got Tequila and then annoy everybody with 3 separate pictures in a row of us each taking the shot. And then we'll do the one of Got, and it'll be like super, wonderful friendship, hippie, love, whatever. And we'll
I love it.
Got's a lefty, and it'll just be great. So let's make that happen, which we can do. Cool. Matt said, "Don't forget to bring a towel," which, okay. My mind went someplace that I'm sure you weren't talking about. JP said, "I was listening in the morning while I was showering. All suds, quite the scene, like the cover of a sultry romance novel, but more Jewish." Jimmy Joe is in the house. Woo!
Oh, hey.
Yay, girl! We're happy to have you here. Yay! Oh, then I see God has changed his Gmail name to God Tequila. Oh my.
I like it. I like it.
I can't wait for you to send an email to someone where it comes across. Please send somebody something like send a church person the email so it will come from godtequila@gmail.com or whatever it is, That would be the best third birthday present ever, along with a 5-star review on iTunes.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, no, I got to that conversation. Okay. Tasia's got to bounce soon. Don't bounce soon, girl. We're almost done. We're in we got we don't have that much feedback, so feedback rather. But here we go. All right, let's start with a voicemail from Desiree, a great friend of the Broads.
Amanda and Sandy, this is Dad and Mama.
Hello, Amanda, Shandy, and Colleen. This is Des and Astrid. It's not Des and Mama, silly goose.
This is Dad and Astrid.
That's right. What do we do? What do we want to say to them?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Let's see.
They're going to be 3, huh? Their podcast is going to be 3 years old in June. They're almost 2 months older than you. You're going to be 3 in August, aren't you?
The podcast gonna have a birthday?
Kind of, yes. They're going to have a birthday episode. We'll get to listen to it. Don't worry.
I like that.
They're not going to have a party, though, with cake or anything. We're not going to miss
Just
out on
tequila.
anything. Don't worry.
Just tequila.
So happy birthday, Broads.
Happy birthday, Pods.
Yeah. And
That did not work.
yes, it did. I also wanted to say that I'm a little excited to watch Big Little Lies season 2. I didn't think we needed season 2. Season 1 seemed to be a complete story, but I'll watch it. I really enjoyed season 1, and I cannot wait to watch for Shandy every week and discover her, while I'm watching. It's going to be so fun. So yeah, excited about that. And I will be listening to your Broad Little Lies podcast. I just may not be watching along as quickly as everybody else and listening along as quickly as everyone else. But anyways, yep, looking forward to that. It's really exciting. I know it's silly. Every time I have a friend who's like in something on TV, I get so excited. Will Johnson, he was in an extra in Portlandia one time. I don't even watch Portlandia, but I pulled up that episode and searched for him, and I found him. And it was so cool. So yeah, I'll be watching, looking for Shandy, getting real excited about that. And happy birthday, guys. Love you guys. Love the podcast. Talk to you later. Bye.
Wait, Will was in Portlandia?
Apparently.
That's cool.
Yes. Also, I forgot to tell you guys. So Will's, he called it Broad Little Lies yesterday, and okay, this is like terrible and awful at the same time. But I was waiting for a phone call back from somebody, and I saw it come from like an unknown number, so I picked up the phone, and it was like, "Will you accept a call from Will?" And I didn't recognize the voice, although I should have, but I didn't recognize it. And I was like, is somebody trying to like spam me, call me? So I just hung up. And then, it called back or whatever, but it was Will. And I just thought that was really funny. And I forgot that once in a while, and I don't know what separates it, like sometimes I get the calls like for the broadcast feedback, like they'll come to my phone. And if it's like, if it's like a number that I recognize that calls a lot, or if like it's Maggie will say like I'm gonna call in, then I'm like, okay, I know not to answer. But other times I'll answer and it'll just be like blank. So anyway, I thought that was funny.
So what you're saying is that Will needs to call in more often so that you will recognize.
Exactly. Anyway, sorry, Desiree, the most adorable voicemail ever. I should have started the show with that, and you know what? In post, I might go back and just cut out the "we're gonna wish them a happy birthday" thing because that was so cute.
That was really
So
good.
cute.
Astrid is my favorite.
So cute. Yes.
You guys need to come to Raleigh one year.
Mhm.
Is her birthday August 3rd? Because I know. No, wait. Jason.
She said August something.
Something.
No,
Yeah, in August sometime.
August, because her due date was Julia's birthday.
Oh,
Yeah. So, and I always remember
Okay.
that, but she had her a week or so early.
okay. So yeah, that would time out.
So yeah. So I know it. I mean, she said it, but I know it is early August. I know it's not the 1st because that's Illyrio's daughter's birthday. But anyway, neither here nor there. Live show, can't edit. Want to. Anyway, yeah, that was an adorable voicemail, and I loved it.
Mhm.
Yeah. But anyway, back to the chat.
Yeah. Tasia said that Ashton was so cute that it warms her ovaries. Or the ovaries. I don't know. It's her specific ovaries.
Or ovaries in general.
Yes.
You know.
It kind of did mine too.
Yeah.
Like, and be like, let's go.
So you're saying that you want Jay to listen to that voicemail?
I'm saying I haven't decided yet. Yeah, that was Astrid. You are the cutest, and if Astrid comes to Raleigh next year when we do our live show, I will have her do Mayday Bitches and Zachary do Girls Rock.
Oh my God.
Yes. I love it.
Even if we have a different theme song, we will go back to that and we will go old school.
Oh yeah, we'll go OG.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Deal.
Love it.
Everybody.
Love it.
All right, moving on. We have an email from Got. Who wants to read this one?
I can read.
I was gonna say I nominate you because there's no Andy, but then I see that there was an Andy.
Oh, there is an Andy.
Oh.
Yeah.
In.
So I nominate Colleen actually.
Yeah.
And I nominate Amanda
second that.
after that, and I nominate myself at the end.
Fair. All right, let's do that.
All right, cool. Again, things we would cut out, but here we are. Dear ladies of the broadcast, I normally I like to have something witty to write, something to make you all laugh or contribute to a discussion, or often to trigger Shandy. But tonight,
I see. See you.
I see you. But tonight, I've got nothing. Nothing funny to write. No clever political argument to make. Not really clever. No.
Shade.
No written jousting with Michael David. I am a bit embarrassed of myself that my creativity is so severely lacking today. It's okay. It happens. I hear it happens to all guys.
At one time or another.
Yeah, and like a little bit more at a certain age.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Can't be helped.
I just snorted. And Jay just turned around and looked at me like, okay. But I cannot let your 3rd anniversary pass without a note from me. So I will simply say thank you. Thanks for the laughs, for making me smile, for forcing me to think outside of my life experiences, for sharing your talent and your lives with all of us, for making me look forward to Broads Day. #Broads Day. You all rock. I am fortunate to know all of you and enjoy your show very much. So I leave you with a redundant apology for my lameness. Don't have to apologize.
Mhm.
What do we say to the god of tequila? Tequila, #3Ts. So, all right, what do we say to the god of tequila?
Well, apparently we're not saying that today because we're engaging.
Today.
Oh,
Today.
Yeah. What will we say to the god of tequila tomorrow?
You're one up too while I do it. Okay.
Oh my God.
Cheers.
Oh my God, got.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. All right. Balloon.
Ooh, whew. It's so good, but it tastes the lips. Hits the lips.
Yeah, gotta get past the lips.
It's really the back of the throat that gets me.
I miss the lime a little bit. The lime really brightens the whole experience.
The back of the throat doesn't bother me at all. It's just the very first, like. But I'm also one of those people that I heard that. I mean, we talked about this on the show. Where yeah, you just tap it.
Yep.
Okay, we talked about this on the show where I subscribe to the old wives' tale, where if you hold it in your mouth for a second, like the enzymes that make you super drunk dissolve, and you can do like more of them.
Huh.
You know what? I've never gotten sick from tequila, and I've never even like woken up with a bad taste in my mouth the next morning. So maybe there's something to it.
Maybe. Have to try that.
Yeah, but
Well, next year at the live show, I'll try to keep that in mind.
yeah, which I think we talked about in the episode, the health benefits of tequila.
It does ring a bell.
Yeah, because you
Yes.
talked about tequila too. Anyway, whatever.
We definitely talked about holding it in your mouth for a while.
Yeah, which
and whether or not that was actually a good practical idea.
Whether or not it was beneficial, do we like doing it? Do we just do it because it makes
just
sense in the end?
It's there.
Yeah.
You want to hurt anybody's feelings?
Yeah. I guess. Like, I'm not gonna be sick from this the next morning, so sure. The chat though, Jamie Joe says, Zing Colleen Zing, love Facebook dad got. Kayla said that's what she said for the back of the throat comment. Matt said thank you.
For all of the fodder.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Jamie says pass the lips. That's what she said. All right. Next email up is from Matt. Speaking of,
Matt says, "Hey broads, happy anniversary. Sorry to get it in at the last minute, but here's some last minute feedback. So many highlights of year 3, including you finally watching some of my TV recommendations, but obviously the biggest one was the Raleigh weekend where I finally got to meet you 3 and everyone else in the community. I still regularly think about how much fun I had down there and get ready.
She said,
hope you didn't say it already.
Sorry.
I can't wait to come again."
Oh!
All right, I got this half shot that I poured before in Shandy's glass, so I'll do it for that one.
All right. Yeah, someone had to. You've made such a great community, which is really incredible considering it's the internet. And this show is a great blend of serious and fun topics. Another book recommendation, The Sound of Gravel by Ruth Warner. Let's go with Warner. I like that.
Again, things that would be a blooper, but we're live.
We're just going to go with it. We're just going to go with it. Choose your own pronunciation. It's a memoir. It's a memoir.
Yeah. If it wasn't our birthday.
Ruth Warnier. It's a memoir about her upbringing in a polygamous family in rural Mexico. It's a harrowing story of survival, definite trigger warnings for domestic abuse and child sexual abuse. But Warner handles the difficult personal material well. It makes a good companion piece for another book I recommended called Educated by Tara Westover.
Yes, which, oh my God. So I actually cut this whole thing out. Side note, I would cut this out, but we're live. So, okay, here we go. My boss we sat around one day and she was telling us the story of this book that she read. And she gets to the end of it and I was like, this sounds very familiar. Like, what is this book called? And she was like, Educated. And I was like, oh my God, we literally talked about this on my podcast 2 weeks ago. And then I was like, don't go listen to it. I'll just tell you what it talks about. Anyway, okay, sorry, go ahead.
Nice. Happy anniversary. May this year bring many more recommendations and many more good times with the broads. Matt.
Yay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like a good book.
It does.
Yeah, sounds like a rough book.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let me write this down because I'm probably not going to go through this to edit it too. The Sound of Gravel to link to. Okay, cool. I will, make a note to link to that on the jangdack.com/Amazon link. So, thank you, Matt. Thank you for the recommendation.
That's true. Always good with a recommendation.
Yeah, and I totally just didn't say recommendation, like I had 2.5 shots of tequila. I said it normally. Recommendation. Thank you.
Awesome. In the chat, JP says, Matt, that was really long. I expected less from your mouth. I'm glad I stuck around for the ending. All three of them were all over it.
All right. And then I guess we're going to finish up, with an email from Andy about his virginity.
Yes. So Andy writes into us, happy anniversary and 2 years in Andy's virginity. Andy says, hey, broads. Thought I'd send you some love on your 3rd birthday. Of course, I've been a longtime listener and almost as long writer in, since this is also the 2-year anniversary of my first email.
Wow.
Damn.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Drink a drop. 'Cause otherwise, I can't.
I went back today and re-listened to that first segment, which is, and Colleen will appreciate this, in episode 1.44, Hard Emails. I've been thinking about what's changed this past 2 years, and while it hasn't changed as much as I wanted, there have been changes. There's not much to say that hasn't been said, so I'll take some of your advice and tell you about something else going on in my life. For a while, I've been thinking about changing jobs. I've been working at my current job for a couple of years, and it's okay, but I've definitely stayed longer than I planned to. Thankfully, the job isn't miserable like the last long-term job. I get along with my coworkers, and I can't complain about a fixed schedule. I can certainly understand why I wind up sticking around a place I'm not satisfied in. I hate job hunting. I've never been good at looking for jobs. Looking for jobs reminds me a lot of dating, where I wind up focusing more on what I can't offer than the things that make me a good employee. Waste a lot of times chasing leads that never pan out. However, I know I need to find another job. First and foremost, I need the money. I'm expecting my car to begin its inevitable decline, and I need more financial independence. There's a lot more to this, so I'll probably keep you updated since my romantic pursuits are on hold. So that's where I'll leave it for now. Here's to 3 great years of your show and many more, and hopefully fewer of me still being a virgin. While I can get frustrated and feel like it's never going to happen, you never know what could happen. I'm sure she's out there. Maybe she's writing to the broadcast. Sorry.
Oh my God.
This would be fixed too, because this is funny.
Yeah,
Let's go back. I'm sure she's out there. Maybe she's writing to the broadcast with Armando, Sean, and Colin, complaining about the same thing.
All right. Andy, I'll give you this one.
I'll give it to you with champagne because I just,
Oh, why the fuck not? You guys can do half the housekeeping with me. I barely drank tonight because I did that thing where I'm like, I gotta be sober to be live, and I was, but
then got tequila happen.
Hey.
So Andy finishes up by saying, jokes aside, thanks for letting me indulge, and happy anniversary. # I'm with hers, Andy.
Wow. Andy, to you, my friend.
To Andy.
To Andy.
And to Matt and to Gott and to Des and everybody else.
Yes.
The reg. Like,
yes.
to all of
Kayla, JP, Rowe.
Kayla, JP,
Drake.
Tasia, Drake. Drake, you totally missed the story because he's in the chat now. You missed the story I told about the geocache. JP, aka P, to Joanne, to Maggie, to Ed, to Eckhart.
Did we say Tasia?
We did say Tasia.
Okay. Just want to make sure that we get Tasia because I love her.
Not Tasia love.
To Armando.
To Armando, Sean and Colin.
Sean and Colin. Maybe we all meet and do a crossover show someday.
Exactly. By the way, so if we ever do this again, I will call the first episode of season 4 the broadcast with Armando.
With Armando, Sean, and Colin. I love it.
Kelly.
I love it so much. Drake says, "Don't forget Dindu." True.
Oh, right.
True.
Yep.
Oh yeah, to didn't do.
To Dindu. All right.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh.
Cheers.
No, I've got to go to work tomorrow, but here we go. Oh, I just can't. I don't know if I can. I know what this is going to lead to.
I hear you, girl.
Mm.
Oh, to the other guy.
To
my Johnson. Yes. How could we
Oh, right.
forget
To my Johnson. How could we have forgotten my
That's-
Johnson?
To
Yeah.
Will, to Eric S. in the chat,
Right.
Kayla.
Oh, right. Did we say Kayla?
We didn't say Kayla, so
To Kayla in her towel.
To her
Kayla.
towel.
I know there's a lot of people that we left out, but we were really like, to Matt Loves TV.
To Matt, we met.
To Jamie Joe. Did we say Jamie?
Jamie Joe, what? To Dan.
Is Dan around?
Is Dan?
Yeah. I don't know if he is around, but he's gonna listen to this. I feel like.
Are you sure he's gonna listen to
Yes, I am.
Mm.
Okay.
I feel like we're in the middle of like La Vie Boheme. We're like to Revolution, to Eric S&M. Anyway,
To being in us for once instead
instead of what was it? What do you call you? Shit. Hold on. Wait. Let's do back to the joke.
Okay.
To being in us for once instead of an Armando, Sean, and Colin.
La Viva broadcast.
Broadcast. Oh my god! I wish to call this La Viva broadcast, but I
Ooh,
want to do the symmetry of party like it's our third birthday.
yeah, I think we have to. But Drake does say to the matriarchy.
To the matriarchy.
The matriarchy.
Also, I believe Got was giving me shade for drinking champagne, but I did have 2 shots. Got.
Hey, it's a
My
party.
limits.
Really? You're like champagne? Isn't that what they drink at all like your galas? And
It's called a toast.
I know my limits of tequila, sort of.
I know my limit as well.
Ooh.
And your limit was 1 shot ago?
It was 1 shot ago. Okay, we're at the oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, got tequila glass down, but that's okay. It was empty. I know it was empty because
Because it's currently making its way through your digestive system.
totally. No, I know it's empty. So cool. La Viva broadcast. I kind of love that. That's gonna be a thing. I don't know. We're gonna
Viva la vie broadcast.
Viva. Yeah. Wait, it's
Ba, 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 ba.
to SANC.
I don't know.
Broadcast. We'll get there. All right. So we're at the hour and a half
Anyone
mark.
in the mainstream? Okay.
Yeah. No, we can't. Colleen, stop, because you won't stop. You know you won't stop. Oh, it's hurting me. Okay. Let's finish up this show quickly. And then I can stop the recording, but we can all still keep, I don't know, having fun, but not at the same time because it's bedtime. Okay. Thank you guys so much for listening to us for the last 3 years. I can't believe this. Like,
Oh my god, I know.
Wow. Perspective.
yeah.
3 years.
3 years.
In bad times, knowing.
Mhm. Can always count on me. For sure.
That's what
That's
got
what
me.
brought
That's what brother
No, seriously. Like, this is awesome. Like, so our first episode, we recorded it on June 14th, 2016. So it's been 3 years. And no, just get serious for a second. And hey, guys, Buzz Person serious. So great. No, but seriously, like, this podcast has, as we all know, because I'm presuming, at least you guys in the chat had been with us for a while, has gotten at least me through some really tough times in my life over the last 3 years. And like, I don't know where I'd be without it. And I am really glad that we started this show. And I'm really glad that I have you ladies, as my best friends. And
Oh my god,
no,
dude.
honestly. And
Yeah.
I've been thinking about this a lot over the last, I would say maybe like 8 or 9 months. Since whatever, I'll tell you guys since after we stop recording. But like, I've been thinking about this, and like, I used to be one of those people that was all like, I am a tomboy, and I like to be friends with boys more than girls, and like, just the more that I grow up and the more that I mature, I realize just how valuable it is to have women friends and women that stand beside you and next to you. And I am so glad that whatever gut decision, like, led me to asking both of you to do this with me, that it was you two, because I can't imagine the broadcast with anybody else but Amanda and Shandy. And you women are
And Colleen.
the
And
most
Colleen,
greatest.
the cornerstone.
Yes.
No, I'm just the one that talks the most, but cool. The motherfucking
Same thing. That is the definition. If you look up cornerstone, that's what it is.
podcasting definition, cornerstone, the one that talks the most.
Yeah.
But no, thank you guys. Like, hold on, I'm gonna turn on my flashy earrings.
No, I think it's safe to say that we were all in like a really weird place in our lives when we started this podcast.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I can speak for everyone, but I think we're better.
I'm better. I mean, I was real like fucked up back then. So I was
We're like all on a journey to better.
We're all on a journey. We're all on a journey.
And I was going through a lot because I was dealing with like the death. Like, this is the same week, like the anniversary of my grandfather dying, and like that was a really big deal for me. And like, I needed therapy in the end, because turns out watching somebody die is actually quite traumatic.
It's super traumatic.
Yeah. And I didn't realize how traumatic it was until after I experienced it. And I was also kind of losing my mind while we were recording, but it also kept me sane because it was like my one anchor to like, kind of like
weekly routine.
Yeah.
Just like talking to ladies.
Yep.
Yeah. So, thank you guys so much. Like, you never even knew what you're, it's the thing, like when we think about like what we do for each other as human beings in general in the world, like you never know how you're going to change somebody's life, how you're going to what you're going to mean to somebody else. So just always be cognizant of that, be kind, and realize that at any point somebody could take your kindness and it could turn their life around. So
your biggest impact in the world you are probably never aware of.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
And I do just want to say, for those of you in the chat, I remember when we first started this podcast and when we first got some feedback, just like being so overwhelmed. I thought it was great, but like I didn't know who any of these people were. And so to fast forward 3 years to think that like I've met most everyone who writes in, right? I think the majority that we've like all met in person now multiple times in some cases. It's just wild to me, and it's really cool.
I know.
Yeah, I'm very thankful for all of this.
I love our friends.
Yeah,
listeners.
We are very, very lucky broads.
Same.
Yeah,
and we would be nothing without our listeners. So you guys are the best, the very best,
the very, very best,
the very, very, very best.
Desiree, we're gonna need Astrid to record a few new things for us, so shoot me a text and I'll give you some instructions. How do you feel about her saying our listeners are the motherfucking greatest?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I guess that'll do it for us. Thank you for 3 amazing seasons. I don't know what else. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to the patrons. If you'd like to become a patron, go to patreon.com/JayandJack. Thank you to Joanne with the plan, Eckhart, Tack from Tokyo, Maggie the Magnificent, Ed the Creepy Mailman, and Drake the Distributor, aka Drake the Geocacher with me. And actually, Drake just said at the same time I said that, which I can go back to Raleigh 2 minutes. Geocache is hunting me. I know, dude. I found 2 of them.
Yeah.
Log them, so whatever.
Oh, Dennis is in the house.
Oh,
Dennis!
Dennis is one of our favorites because he's
Yes.
the best. Dennis is
Dennis, you're late.
the
Dennis was the first person to ever send me something,
and okay.
and it was very cool.
And it's 11 o'clock. Dennis, you're up so late. Oh, we love you, Dennis. Yay.
Yeah.
Also, Dennis, since you're just joining us, I had 2.5 shots of tequila because I was doing
Because
what
it's our birthday.
it's our birthday. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much. Like, we love you and we're happy to listen. We'll be back next week for season 4. I think that we are going to take the week of 4th of July off, so you won't have to worry about that. And we will probably be taking a week off in August because Shandy's away for 3 weeks. Listen to Broad Little Lies. Please search us out on iTunes and subscribe to us. Leave us and honestly leave us the review on iTunes because that's the best. Birthday presents all around.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, check us out. I think that our episode yesterday had a great discussion. So yeah, on that note, Amazon.com/JanJack, blah 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 blah.
You know the drill. It's been 3 years.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, all right. On that note, my name is Colleen.
My name is Amanda.
And I'm Shandy.
Thanks, everybody. Peace out.
Goodbye. We love you.
Bye.
All right. I have stopped recording, but I haven't stopped the broadcast because,
Cool.
everybody's here. So.
Oh, Drake did just ask if you have to watch season 1 to watch season 2 of Big Little Lies.
Yes.
I would.
It's
I
really
certainly
good.
would. It's really good. And I think
There's
it's like
7 episodes.
that's where the story started from. Like season 2 is like literally building a whole new story
Yeah.
off of
like
season
yeah.
1.
I think for you to get into season 2, you have to know and care about the characters, and
Yes.
that's what you get from season 1.
100%.
Honestly, season 1 is a great. It's only I think it's 7
Great.
episodes, right?
7 episodes. Yeah.
7 episodes. It's pretty quick.
It's really good. I totally recommend checking it out. Like it's really good.
Yeah.
Um,
I'd like to read the book. I still haven't done that yet.
I
Yeah.
own it. I can send it to you.
Oh, add it to my ever-growing stack.
I know I've got such a stack too that I haven't read a book in so long.
You're a little busy. You're a little
Yeah.
busy. Good babes.
I finally finished Becoming. Oh my god, that's the
I was gonna
tequila.
say.
I was like, oh, that's cool. What's that?
Becoming, and it was amazing.
Oh, so
I'll
good.
become your ing.
And I would love to talk about it sometime if like multiple people have like read it.
Broadcast Club.
But
Broadcast Book Club.
Broadcast Book Club. I will say, side note, guess where Barack and Michelle Obama spent their honeymoon?
Hawaii.
No, that's where they go every year.
Monterey.
for-
Monterey.
Not exactly Monterey. They went to Napa, but then they spent the rest of their honeymoon in Big Sur.
Ah.
Oh,
There.
yeah.
Well,
That's
that's
great.
awesome.
Yeah. Oh,
Jake
man.
wants to know. Janet said listening to Becoming now. Drake wants to know what happened to Sabrina. I don't know. Sabrina is awesome. And
Oh, we never
Oh,
talked
right,
about
because we
it.
never talked about it. Because I think we all kind of were watching it at different times. So I think by the time, I think I was the last one to finish. I think I was the one that was holding us up.
Oh my god, I totally actually forgot about that. I'll rewatch it. I volunteer to rewatch it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I would
there's
love
trivia.
to rewatch it. Oh, it's so good.
But we
really
all
good.
need to watch. Look, I think that we all agree that we all need to rewatch or / watch The Good Place and Superstore because
Okay.
they're just like there is no universe where I can imagine either of those shows ever, not aging well. Like they're very good.
Yeah. Well, particularly The Good Place. It kind of lives outside of like time and space.
Yeah.
I feel like it'll
Yeah.
always be good.
That's really good. Hey, and just a question: is this video still going to be? Is this part of what we're recording right now viewable?
Yes, everybody.
Yeah, we're still live.
No, but like I know that. Okay, in the chat. So like even when.
Oh no, it's not a part of the podcast. No,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
stopped that. I
But
stopped
like if people go back to the video afterwards.
yes, they can.
Okay, just to make Anyway.
Yes.
You guys, I'm gonna open this fucking window. It's so hot in here. I'm dying.
Go for it.
104 up there. Dennis just finished Fleabag, which I know you.
I loved Fleabag, and I would love for us to talk about it. It's so quick, and it's so good.
Yeah.
It is the best.
Yes, and talking about the best. Matt says about Superstore, Gina is a great sex positive female character, and so is Amy, which is America Ferrera's character. Like the start of season 4, like that is incredibly sex positive. Yeah. Oh, and then Janet says I'm looking forward to The Good Fight being on regular CBS. Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't know it was going to regular CBS, but I did know, I've seen the first season and a half, and I know it's, real great.
Side note, we got pictures.
Pictures?
What?
On Messenger.
Oh, yes, I saw.
Came through.
Yep. We have a little photo essay. Oh my gosh. My face should never be that large on anyone's.
Your face is in God's thing, like
Scroll up. Yours is too. My face should never be that large in anyone's home ever.
Mine is blurred out by the sun, so you can't see it.
Oh gosh. Gosh, Scott.
OMG. Amanda, you're gonna be on our Instagram like that.
Oh, awesome. I'm so excited. I can't even wait.
It's not bad. It's not like,
That's true. I'm not like making a stupid face. It's just a lot of my face.
It's a pretty face.
It's a lot of me.
Yeah. All right. So everybody, thank you guys though. Like we really appreciate everybody coming by, and
yeah, this was fun.
We are very lucky broads.
We really are.
Lucky broads.
We are lucky broads.
We've never not had oh, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
We're about to start playing. Oh shit.
What?
Oh, who's still left in the chat? We didn't play Jay's
Oh!
So Jay surprised me when I got home. So okay, so Jay and I were supposed to meet at the Briar Creek Shopping Center to get Zach birthday presents, right? And he was like super cranky when I called him and was like kind of dismissed me. And then I called him and I was like, I'm here. And he was like, oh, okay, I'm leaving now. And I was like, what are you doing? And he was like, I'm making you a theme song. And I was like, oh, really? So he surprised us with a Big Little Lies theme song. And I heard it. That's actually why we started a little bit late is he was like, can I just finish? I finished my demo, like first version of it. Like I'm just about done. And I was like, okay, fine. So, whatever. So if anybody here wants to hear the Big Little Lies demo, it might change over the next week. Like let's play it right now.
I love it.
Yes. I think this is perfect.
Joanne!
Oh wait, is Joanne back? Did she go away?
I saw her here at the very beginning, but she said still here. So she
here still.
wasn't.
Oh, great.
Yeah. They are doing a roll call. Okay, cool. Hold on. I've got to actually I gotta search for it because I kind of like X'd out of it before. Okay, here we go.
Hi.
This is great because I don't feel that bad about the fact that it's taking a second to.
Oh yeah, it's all good.
Yep, you're good. Oh yeah. So by the way, Captain's been there the whole time. Can you guys see him?
Cap.
Pussy on the crotch. Pussy on the crotch.
No, he's just asleep back there. He's that big old lump.
Oh, look
Yeah. Oh,
Mm. Hey, Daniel.
there he is. And there's a Daniel.
All right, let me
Hey.
It's all
play this, and then we'll.
all my roommates all in one place.
All right, let me. Oh, Eric said now you can open the wine, Amanda.
That's true. That's
Champagne.
true. Eric, I should. Although I feel like I've got the tequila, so maybe we'll save it.
I feel like everything changes after the tequila.
Oh shit! Joanne put her review of Girl in the Facebook comments. I must have missed that. I saw earlier today when she was commenting that she was going to.
Okay, we're recording next week.
We'll do it for next week.
And
then I can try to watch it also.
Yeah, actually, that works out. That works out very well.
Yeah.
My Apple Watch just asked me if I wanted to end a workout, and I didn't start. So cool. All right. So for all of you who are still here is the demo version of the Broad Little Lies theme song that Jay came up with before. Here we go.
Yep.
Yep. This is how we normally record, everyone.
This is
This big giant
here we go.
cat that pretends.
Love it.
So good.
So good.
I also enjoy it. So we've got to decide now whether or not we want to have him cut that down to 30 seconds, or if we want to do like an intro, like over it, like, welcome to Broad Little Lies with Amanda, Shandy, and Colleen. Yeah.
And just like lower the volume.
Yeah.
And again, that's not finalized. Like I was specifically instructed to tell everyone that that's not the final cut. So.
Righto.
Right.
I'm excited to see Dennis there. Like, yay.
Yeah, welcome.
Drake said it's a bit long for a cold intro, and yes, I agree. That's why we would either cut it down or figure out like how we would talk over it or whatever.
Yeah.
I just love it so much.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
We're so lucky to have a resident songwriter in our
Mm-hmm.
in our fold.
Yeah.
Well, there was I don't know. I forgot where I was going with that, but good times. Anyway, thank you all so much. I feel like this is the point where I can't kick you out of my house when you're here, but I can totally kick you off. I want to go to bed soon because last night I stayed up and argued with, redneck people about abortion, and it was too late, and I can't get into that.
Legit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's real. I need to go water my friend's plants. One of my Monterey 5.
Your Monterey. Awesome.
Nice.
Speaking of, check it out.
Check it out.
Let me check iTunes to see if the feed is on there. I mean, I 100% know that the feed that I gave you is, the feed that will be updated. Hold on. Big Little, Broad Little Lies. And I'm only going with this because the last news show that the Jay and Jack show that was approved within like an hour, or not really, but it was approved within like less than 12 hours, and it was crazy because like I let it go for like a a good day, and I was like, oh my god, this was so fast. So I'm hoping that we'll have as much luck. I mean, no, now we've been on 24 hours, so it should be quick. But anyway, all right. Good night. Good times.
Yes,
Thank you, friends. We love you, and
we
you're
do
all
indeed.
Monterey 6, spoiler alert. What?
What?
I don't know.
Hmm.
But all right. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Yeah, we'll see you on Friday when this is released. I might, go through and edit out a few minutes of it because it was 1:35 and we like to do it. So we'll see. But if not, we will see y'all next week. For 1. Yay!
Yeah.
All right, cool. Good night, everybody.
Good
Thank you.
night. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Yeah. Yay, friends.
Night.
Thank you. All right. Good night.